Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome to a quick little video about my opinions, my first look, or my first reactions to Victoria 3. And my response is, before I say anything, I played Victoria 2, so please get off my back. I'm going to compare a lot of things from 2 to 3, and what I like, what I don't like about Victoria 3, and we'll get into it right now. So the first thing I like, and people are not going to be happy about this, is the war system. I don't mind it. It's okay. I think it could do a little bit more fleshing out, a la Hearts of Iron 4 style, where instead of just seeing this big flaming front line, I should be able to assign generals to specific regions and spots, not just a generic front line. I like the idea being brought over from Hearts of Iron 4, because in the Hearts, in the end run, Victoria 3, Victoria 2, even Victoria 1, warfare was always like a secondary, even a tertiary thing. It was always about politics and your sphere of influence and your economy and all that stuff. And to me, micromanaging 850 units of infantry during a war was a pain in the butt. A lot of people don't remember is that was a pain. Like, playing as the German Empire with the last game I played, which was only like a couple months ago, I controlled almost all of Europe and big swaths of Africa. When I would go to war, I would have literally thousands of units all over the world. All over North Africa, all over Europe, that I had to then get together, move around, move into specific regions, etc., etc., etc. And I never liked it. I thought it was annoying, and I felt like it was just like, why do I have tens of thousands of units? And I was happy with this system. I think though they should bring it more Hearts of Iron 3 style, or 4, where you can assign the actual divisions, your infantry and your artillery and cavalry divisions, to specific generals, and then actually draw out Hearts of Iron 4 what you want them to do, how you want to do it, things like that. That would be nice. That's probably going to be a DLC or patched into the game. One of the things I do love about this game, people are probably going to be mad at me, so I already know this game is going to get a lot of long-term support. Simple as that. It's a huge flagship, and I have a feeling that it's going to get the Stellaris treatment. Lots of long-term patches, long-term support. The game, from release day to the day it will no longer be supported, will probably be significantly different. Just like Stellaris and even Victoria 2. A lot of people forget that like some basic functions in Victoria 2 were missing altogether. So in Victoria 2, you didn't even know, unless you bought the DLC. I want to say it was the DLC that added, keyword here is added, the Confederacy of the Confederacy States. To get the American Civil War, it was a DLC. People forget about that. If you wanted to see your aggressive expansion, you had to have a DLC to see how much people didn't like you and were, mad at you. Like, that game, when it released, so much different after all its years of development. So you gotta remember, like I said, the Confederacy States weren't even in the game at the beginning. Here, it's just part of a thing. They randomly will happen as a revolt, which is cool. I've seen it happen multiple times where the entire eastern, like all of this area over here of the United States, was the Confederacy, and then everything over here was the Union. And they went to war, and Mexico got involved, the British got involved, the French got involved, and it kicked off the First World War. Because it didn't happen until 1902, 1903, and the actual World War was the American Civil War, which I thought was kind of cool. Overall, even when it comes down to the economy, I think it's more nuanced than Victoria 2. So, for example, in Victoria 2, if I wanted to build something, I just built the factory associated with it. That's it. Now, if I want to build, say, for example, fruit, okay, yeah, I can get banana plantations. Cool, but I have to have colonies, for example, in Africa to be able to do that, or even regions down here in South America. But I can also modify my current wheat fields to grow sugar, to grow, fruit, things like that, where you can actually now do that instead of having to see what you're missing and then just build the factory. And I find that Victoria 2 versus Victoria 3, when it comes to the actual like production, like building your stuff, it's way more nuanced now than it was before. Before it was just, oh, I'm short on this, I'll just build a factory. Done. I find this one more also user-friendly than Victoria 2. Victoria 2 I bought it on CD at a store, so that'll show you how old I am. But I found that Victoria 2 was not user-friendly whatsoever. I remember I tried to play that game multiple times, and it took forever for me to get into it, and it got to the point where I just stopped playing it, because it was not user-friendly. This one I find is more user-friendly, which also makes it look easier, but at the same time, it is not. It's actually a little harder. I like the journal system in this one, where it kind of gives you almost like a mini role play, since really, if you play in Sandbox, there you go. It's up to you what you do, right? But at least with the journal system, journal and decisions, it helps a lot. Helps things also go along historically if you wanted to. Like as the U.S., if you have you can invoke the manifest destiny and claim that you should control all of current United States. You can negotiate with Russia to get Alaska. You can negotiate with the British to try to get this area of Colombia. As the Germans, obviously, you can create the German Federation, and then obviously turn that into the German Empire. The Austro-Hungarian Empire I really haven't paid much attention to. The colonial system is pretty good. I like it. It's pretty simple. It's actually simple. Well, it's actually more complex, in my opinion, than Vicky 2 was. Vicky 2, you would just select a spot and hit colonize, and that was it. There's mechanics that would slowly tick, and that's it. Here, it goes province by province, meaning, for example, Lango here, for example, it's broken up into multiple different regions. Theoretically, I could have like a province over here and a province over here, and then the French could be right in the middle. I love that. And then, obviously the big thing, in my opinion, that really is amazing is the fact that there's already a massive mod community. On day one, there was 105 mods. From day one, I'm already running mods myself. I'm running the debug, obviously, thing. Just in case. I have a mod that removes the annoying clouds. Remove that. I've got a mod that I'm not running right now, but fixes this for Canada, where it basically puts the line right here. Canada automatically gets the Blackfoot area and the Iron Confederacy area, and that's it. I've got a mod that tweaks some of the game rules, which I think we need more game rules. I would like to see more game rules, a la CK3 or even Hearts of Iron, where you have the bard, you can tweak, who's able to do what, stuff like that, like what countries are stronger, weaker. I would love to be able to tweak overall on that screen production numbers and things like that. I found that basically I could become a superpower as the United States just by pumping out coal and iron and tools, and that's it. Coal, iron, and tools, and just pumping out more and more and more, and then just buying everything else I need. I found the politics system in the game here way better than the old politics system. I found the old politics system made you just go from the top all the way down, and that was it. It was just a slow progression to whatever step you wanted to go to. That's how I ended up playing hundreds of times, but in the end, that's what I felt like. I felt like it was just a slow rule move down that option. Now it's not so much. I don't know if I mentioned the technology tree. I like the fact that it's not time sensitive. Someone is saying there is a penalty if you're more advanced, but I haven't seen any such penalty. I think this needs to be like a lot bigger. But yeah, I think also the time the game is in, not like the actual the year, but like the actual time frame in the game, I think should be slower. I think Speed 5 should do a week. just to kind of slow the game down a little bit, because I found that I blow through the game and hit that hard ending way too fast. That's why I had to get a mod to extend it. I found I went through the research way too fast. And several times once I figured things out, again, I'm not too worried about that. Oh, that's right, the diplomatic system. So the declaring interests, I guess, which was kind of like your sphere system in the previous game. I like that. I like the fact that I can declare my interests where I'm actually interested in doing things. I like that idea. I like where is it? The diplomatic plays. I am loving the diplomatic plays system. I'm finding it very interesting and very fun. Oh, the other thing I'm doing, the other mod I have, which I don't know why it's in this game. If you go to Open Diplomacy, I can, as a there we go, interactions. Did I turn it on? Targeting Mexico. Conquer state, treaty ports. I'm pretty sure I have a mod that I can... Wait, violate sovereignty? What? If they accept the result of diplomatic consent with Mexico, giving infamy to the United States and reducing their relations with 3 countries. Mexico joins a war on the side of the United States. If they decline, the result is a diplomatic incident, blah, 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 and Mexico goes to war. Interesting. But I had, and I thought I had, an option, and I must be wrong, a mod to trade territory. I'm gonna have to double check to see what happened with that mod. Oh wait, do I have to do it with trading here? No. Yeah, I'm going to look. I may not have turned that mod on, but I have a mod that you can actually trade regions now as well, which makes things a little bit more entertaining when it comes to Africa. So you have less wars in Africa because you'll be trading regions back and forth to get whole areas. Yeah, overall, I'm liking this. This is a very good game. I'm having tons of fun with it. I know some people are going to be like, well, the economy is, crappy. It's not as, as in-depth. Though it is, in my opinion. It's way more in-depth. I mean, I think it's more complex in the regards to the fact that it's not simple, build one factory to do one thing type thing. Like if I want cars, if I need sugar in Hearts of Iron in Victoria 2, I build a sugar plantation, if I'm not mistaken. Here I can be like, hey, I'm going to transfer over some of my wheat processing, or some of my wheat fields over to produce sugar, fruit, and wheat. So I'm also going to have some additional fruit. That'll reduce my wheat production a little bit, no big deal. Or you can even have sugar plantations down here, or even down here. So I think it's way more nuanced. It's just not as obvious. Some people nowadays just seem to look at things on the front and go, oh, it's easier. Or they're just so negative that they've just decided they're not going to be happy with anything. What's the other thing? There's something else I know people are also complaining about the fact that this looks like a mobile game. Okay. No, it doesn't. Then again, even nowadays, like if I unpause, this does not look like a mobile game. Like, not even close to a mobile game. If you think this looks like a mobile game, holy crap, you have an amazing cell phone. You have to remember is a lot of mobile games that you see on commercials are lying. That's not what the game looks like. Coming from someone like myself who does not mobile game at all, but I do get a lot of those commercials on YouTube and stuff like that, and the advertisements that pop up on my phone and other stuff. Those are not what the games look like. They do not look this good. If this game was in mobile, oh my god, the phone I think would melt. My iPhone 12 would just be like, nope, I'm not having any of this. But yeah, so people that are saying it's looking like a mobile game, come on, pull your heads out of your ass, please. people that say the economy is horrible and is not depth, it's more in depth than Vicky 2 is. This is coming from someone who played Vicky 2 a lot. I find it more complex and more fun. And the key is, you want the game also to be fun. You want the game to be also open to more people. The Vicky 2 system was not user-friendly. And to be honest with you, if you want the Vicky 2 system, go play Victoria 2. And stop gatekeeping. If you want to gatekeep, go back to Victoria 2, refund Victoria 3, and leave me alone. Leave all of us alone. This is good for the next generation of players. This game is going to be getting supported probably for the next, 8-9 years probably. I'm looking at Stellaris as an example. Like, as long as Stellaris is still getting DLC, it's still getting free patches. It's still in development. It's changed so much from day one to now. I'm going to see the same thing's probably going to happen with Victoria 3. It's going to change a lot because this is one of their flagship games. This is a game that everyone wanted. It's been God, I can't remember when the original Victoria 2 came out. I think I was still in high school when the Victoria 2 came out. Give me one split second here to take a look. And of course, Victoria 2. Victoria 2 came out in 2010. Yeah, so it's been 12 years. Yeah. It took 3 years of development, so put that in consideration. Initially, like I said, it was not liked by a lot of people. It was, I want to say it was panned, but I will say that, it was not user-friendly and it was not an easy game. And they changed it, they tweaked it, they added DLC to add things like the American Revolution, Civil War. They added in features that people were like, hey, I want to know my infamy. Like, I don't know what my infamy is. Oh yeah, here's some DLC. It wasn't even a patch, it was a DLC. In my opinion, I'm happy. I know you... What happened there? Oh, I wonder if that's why the game goes weird on me. I have to look to see where your infamy is on here. I still never actually looked for it. But yeah, with that in mind, thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. And for me, so far so good. Expect a Let's Play coming very soon, where I will be playing as, I don't know, somebody. Might try the German Empire again. Maybe you want to try the United States. We'll see. Thanks for watching. See you then. I appreciate it. I appreciate your viewership, and I appreciate that you spent time watching this video, and you could have watched anything else. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.